think things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, the second down throw on target and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Touchdown. That's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A big loss on the play.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Let's go, good defense.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
This ball complete to Rager. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Cousins. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Welcome to the NFL.
Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. Oh, going for Sanders down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? help the defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Point conversion.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
15 yards on the play. 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
2nd down. Here's Hurts being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Do it! Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Westbrook on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And now here is another interception. Nick Needham picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and...
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to it after the pick-6. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
At the 16-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Viking.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles continue. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 1st down throw for Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins again. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Eagles 65, Vikings 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw here. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.